What's up, everybody? Drawdown King. Anybody, everybody, or nobody? Doesn't make any difference to me because I'm not peddling a bunch of bullshit and codes and memberships and all these other how great I am articles and stuff like this to peddle up money because I'm a big fat scammer. Are all affiliate scammers? No, but there's a damn good batch of those motherfuckers, I'll tell you that. Right now, besides pointing out obvious, we are looking at some levels here. I just didn't do anything earlier. I'm still tired. May not trade at all today. It's going to be on the other screen because it is a beta platform. Let's see if we can get one in here. I think I'm going to wait. I'm looking for a long. I don't normally like longs. It's 3:15, so maybe we get one before 3:30. I don't know. Right? Something like that, 64 to 90, maybe 94. But we do have this important area slightly lower, so I don't want to get in the higher, and even 58.50. So got to coordinate some areas here if I'm going long. Could have got that little bouncer right there. What's that off 65? Got a 3-point bounce off 65. I also got the 64 setting up here on the NASDAQ. I'd like to see I would like to see 1, 2, 3, somewhere around 58, 35 to 58 area. I got some shit up on my dashboard here. Let's see. Got a long open on this signal. It took 67.5 long. See if that one works out. I'm not taking it. Not 67.5. So you know where I'm looking at, a little lower. I'm going to see how this trade resolves, see if it switches to short after this one's closed again, or if it switches to another long. I'm just waiting a little deeper, and you see why I waited there? Just looked like it was going to keep coming in. Obviously, I could have took a fucking short while ago, don't. Not a clean short. That was nice. Chop, 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 break. Chop, 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 break. This has all been chop here. So some people call it the range chop, but you'll see like that's not chop. That's not these big candles followed by a bunch of chops. So I'm looking to get in. Don't have to get on the next big candle. But I'm looking in this area possibly here closer to 58. This trade's down 150 on a one contract. So if you got time, you want to look, join the Discord. There is a channel there. Got updating with live simulated trade alerts. Simulated. Okay, so he had NQ on 47.50. That was a good long if you took that. Didn't quite get down to our 35. but it did do the 4750 cross, right? $47.50 cross on the Nascracker is active. So in that instance, you'd be targeting 72.86, and then your 0020 levels up here. I'm still waiting just for a little dip further. Still holding on to that previous long there. Its target is 75.80. 75.80. I was taking that 64 area, going to 80. So that's one theory right here. One theory, and that's right here, like that. You'll see it. Oh, the alerts aren't going out. I'm not sure why. Not sure why. Let's get that updated though. And we're going to come back. There's a few little scalpers there, especially on the NASDAQ. If you got that 47.50 cross there, the black and the blue. Right? Now, what was I doing? All right. So yeah, that was a nice little bounce if you took that. I'm just waiting for a little more concrete, but that was a good bounce off that 64. So if you got that 64 or the 47.50, commendable, 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 very commendable. And that 67.5 is about $50 into the trade. Let's see what happened here in the 1 minute. So you had the 64, push it down to 63, but back up. So if you got 63 to 69, you got, you know, good 6 points there. I'm just waiting for a little more concrete. And you could scalp the short on the pullback. Here's well, man. I'm just waiting on something. I'll let you know when I see it. Volatility value's up. So yeah, in here, something like that, or a breakdown straight to 47.50. So, all right, you had some scalp opportunities there. And I'm restarting some shit here, so I'm just watching for my initial ideal there. The the bounce long was easier to take than the short off 68. But it did hit that 86 here on the NASDAQ. So you're shorting 86 on NASDAQ, while on ES it was really not much going on there. Now you're getting the double bottom. See if it flushes down a little bit lower, and then we're going to target some of these areas for possible longs on the E-mini S&P futures. All right, that's all simple. All right, so you're getting it drift a little bit lower there. See, I'm just waiting. I know this song and dance. There was definitely a few little trades you could have took open there as well. All right, so I'm just waiting a little longer. You're seeing it get to that white line there. And I'm looking somewhere around there. You get that 35 there on the NASDAQ. All right, let's see where we're at here. So 35, we got that. We got the yellow band here. So we're right in the area between 20 to 35 that I'm looking at. 58 would be much better, but 58. Let's wait on 58 here. I'm going in 58, babes. All right, I'm on 58. We'll wait and see if it bounces just a little bit further, and we'll take it off here. I'm out. Wasn't a very comfortable trade, so I had to get out for like 75 bucks. We'll wait and see if it pulls back in. We got that 20. See if it comes down to 106. 58's looking possible and probable here. But we got that 50 down here. And we got a little further we could move. You just don't want to hold on any of this shit. If you get anything and you get it. If it goes in your direction once and you don't take it and you get twice, you better fucking take it. So you don't wait for the third time. See, that's a good one there. That was a good one. 58 triggered that motherfucker, didn't it? 58 and 20. All right, your 20 came back up, trying to regain the 42. I don't know that we're going to get much further down the bottom. It's almost 3:30, so let them resolve that first couple minutes off of that algo hit. Then you have your MOC algo at 350. Let them resolve these two. Nice move if you got in and held it just for a minute, but you got to be careful. Much nicer move here on the NASDAQ. by the way. So you're getting a lot better movement on the NASDAQ. If you're trading the S, no reason to switch, but it's getting a pretty good moves there from 20 to 60. See that? On the S, we're going to wait just a little bit more. Starting to get some resistance on this pivot area. Had that 58. That's a prior session pivot down here. And you got 47.50. I don't care that I missed some of these points or whatever here. There's a method. The method isn't always getting all that shit, man. I'm going to wait just a little bit more here. Did you see a quick snap down? So if it came before, it would have fucked you up if you were trying to go long there. Going to wait for this to settle down. Yeah, but that's a good one if you had that. And a good pullback there too off of this pivot area. So we'll see what's happening here. We're going to go a little bit lower, a little bit lower. What's the S taking here? Short at 60. Went short at 60. I don't know why I was short at 60. Yeah, that's a good one there. Short at 60. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's a good one. You caught a good one there, man. We'll wait for it to close. The target's on 50 on this. So once if I capture that target on 50, I'd be looking for some longs from there. That's short on 60 though. You're waiting for 47.50 here. A lot of people piled in long here, I'm thinking. Bum, 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 bum. All right, I'm still waiting. Got some shit to close up here. I know that. Fuck. Next drop down, I'm looking. You're getting some double signals there on the NASDAQ at the 120 area. Down a little bit there on the ES. Hit the levels I was looking at, but still kept going a little further, so I just sort of didn't feel that it was going to be a big move, so I just bailed on that initial trade. And we'll look to see if we can get in something else here in a minute. If I can concentrate long enough for that to happen, that is. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Was it 335, 334, 335? Gonna let this settle out into the 47.50. Then I'll attack longs, maybe shorts, but longs. All right. Drinking water. We're waiting 47.50 right in the middle of that. It's not a good sign. Could go either way here. Let's see if we got any clues. 86 to 20. They never go long right there at 47.50 or short. Never fuck with that. Unless you're already in a trade. You got your shit set up. Crude oil is not really doing much of any damn thing. I don't even know that's even open. Alright. What I got? I gotta get the 10-1-2. Fuck. I got a lot of work to do for next week. Alright, a little lower here. See if I get that 106 I was talking about a while ago. 106 on the NASDAQer. I'm also looking to see what next alerts pop up. See if I get a long alert going on here. These flush out shorts are sort of hard because you're thinking short and it gets in these areas and it flushes. Unless you were in a trade much higher, then you don't give a fuck. But if you're getting in trades lower here, you gotta be careful. I don't know why that shit's bouncing around there. And I'm gonna wait. Still gonna wait. I don't know if they're going to grab 20 or not. We'll see if it's a double bottom here shortly, though, won't we? 37, is that where it's at? 37? It's trying for that double bottom right now. Smashing into the 58, pulling back a little, so you still got to keep your eyes on the 58. Yellow 58 coming around the corner here. Gotta see if we're gonna break through there or gonna tamp it down. Back down to 47.50 or even 42. 58, 47.50, 42. I should have took that double bottom there. I just wasn't quite loving that. I should have took that, but, you know, fuck it. Yeah, I should have took that low double bottom. The trigger was the 20 on NASDAQ. It wasn't ES, so wait, see if they settle out a little more. Then I'll look for a long again. I'm working on some other shit, so I'll start streaming when I'm working on other shit. This shit here, market stuff, we'll start streaming. I'll be fucking around, talking about shit, not talking. See if we get some different kind of royalty-free music as well for you. Maybe a new playlist or two. Get about 30 songs, 40 songs, 50, something like that. Alright, so Dipper-Do wasn't the cleanest double bottom. I mean, it was off of 53.5. And then you're back in the 50 right there in the 47.50 on the NASDAQ. So it's got about a 30-point drop there on the 120. Got a double base foundation on the 15-minute candles. Alright, taking my time. I got tomorrow and next week to really focus, and then following week's gonna be busy. About the first part of August, we should have some stuff settled in. Alerts and platforms, counts, all that shit. Alright, next time we drop a fair amount, I'm looking for longs. Simple as that. That 54 just wasn't 53, 54. I'll have to look and put more credits on 20s on the NQ. I already had that 120 bounce, so I guess I could have kept eyes open, see if it's going to do another 20 bounce, and it did, but I don't think it's done yet. And even a 58, I'd rather buy a 58 than a 53 in most cases, so, or sell it, either way. Alright, I gotta change up again here. I'm mostly working on some trader-related stuff, so the trading is just a side process, at least for the next 2 weeks. Then we'll start getting in there. As long as everything's tuned up, I got a lot of fucking works going on. A lot of shit. We will start doing a lot more trading-related actual trades. It's got other stuff right now that's more important. Getting that lower dip here. You got the 06. Let me get one more thing up here. Here we go. All right, and I'm looking for longs here. I'm still not quite really wanting 53. We did get to 106 on the NASDAQ. I would feel a little more comfortable if we got just slightly lower on I'm on MES here. I don't know why I'm on MES. No, it should be the same, but it may not be either. It's a little different, a little different, a little different. This is why we're just fucking around right now. I'm still not buying 53. I just don't like 53. I'm not buying it. The 103, 106 is interesting here on NASDAQ, but it may come down lower. Keep eyes on 29.08 and 058. Yeah, snap into a Slim Jim. I don't believe this is no double bottom on 53. Long close. I'm waiting, people. See if crude oil could drop here. I might be onto something. This long is just... I mean, I could have got short there at 61, absolutely. I'm just waiting for shit to settle. It went further than expected. You're on the 50 right now, and the 80 on the NQ. Let's wait till 47. Wait till 47. Oh, got MOC coming up here any minute. I guess I'm holding into MOC. I didn't mean to. And I did get in at 51, so I got in a little... I may fuck this account, so... Simple as that. "50 seconds. There we go. Got my trade in. Although it didn't, I got out right before I was long there at 51, and it came up, and I don't think I got a good fill, really, but fuck it. We're up a little bit on that account. Needed a little meat on the bone there. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, I could have held on longer, but... And I had a target there. I thought it actually went through the motherfucker. Why did that... Yeah, it was a quick-ass trade. I'm not sure where I got out at. I'd have done a lot better had I held. Absolutely, absolutely. You can't hold a market on close, though. You got to move. You just get the hell out. Don't be screwing around with market on close because it will ruin you in an instant. It did this time. It would have done very good on the long side, by the way. Alright, I'm done. I got a quick scalp in off 64. So I took a long here. Obviously, I didn't get all that. I had my limit up about right here. And it looked like it fucking hit my limit and didn't trigger. So I just hit the market button. I didn't go for all the grandeur. I'm up by like 500 bucks. But, you know, how long did we trade? Not even an hour. Like 30... Like, not even 30 minutes. Like 20 minutes. Fuck it. May get another short coming in here. But yeah, that was a good lift. You had your 80 on your NASDAQ there. And you had your 50 on ES. So it did go lower than we expected. Hit that rotational short-long zone. And you may get another short here, but I wouldn't take it. I mean, if you had it's just so hard. You get that move up here. Let's take a look on my fills. Oh, we did like 600. No, 600, 3, hold on. 3, 4, no, 500. That's okay though. Had you held on, yeah, but anytime you get this, just get out. If you're way up and want to chase, but if you're not, if you're just starting out for the day, and it's in fucking power hour, man, you better get the hell out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if these are closing or not here. I missed a good chunk of that. I mean, look at that. Yeah. But you got to get out. And if you get back in, you don't know if you're going to get filled because of slippage and bullshit. So you either got to go out partial, leave some open, or just get the fuck out. But that 29.080 there, look at that 100-point almost move there on the Nash cracker. So you got to keep in mind the 80-50. When 80 and 50 lines up, 80 on the NQ and 50 on the ES. May want to make note of that. I've got 72 there, 29, 172 on a NASDAQ, getting a little bit of resistance for hitting that 100 points. Pushing back into 72 here on ES as well. So you may Get a little resistance on that 72. Man, they're really pushing it hard here. I fucked up not really going heavy on that, but we still got a respectable amount. But yeah, 50 to 70, I mean 20 something points there. That's a big ass move, so keep note of the 50 and the 80 correlation there. 50 80, 50 80, 50 80. Got it. Had that 80 all the way to 10, 80 to 10, and you'd call this a 50 to 72. It did spike a little over it, but gotta give credits to that. The fuck is going on here, man? All right, but you could possibly stay shorts on the 10 and the 72 here. I just got a few little fucking trades. I wasn't too concerned. I haven't really been trading in MOC much, so that was a good one. Anybody got that 10 points or whatever? If you kept it, even better, even better. I'm on 4. 4 is yeah, 4 is not updated yet. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, 51. I got at 53. I got out way too soon. Man, I could have went to 50 where I was, but you just don't know. If you're starting off for the day and you get a spike, I swear that shit went through my damn close time. 11:50:01. I swear, 11:50. Yeah, I just barely missed it, but I had to take it, so fuck it. I was well sized as well there, so oh, 4 and 10. Gotta be working them tomorrow. See if I can't get a better trade on tomorrow. If you got any of this MOC though and you were long, you fucking did, you should have did very well. $22G, what's this one? $22H. I'm not shorting here. I'm not doing it. Fuck it. 50, 60. Yeah, you could try and short 80. 35, 80. See that? That's a nice one. I just did the very basic there. I didn't spend much time. I gotta trade some more tomorrow. We'll get some more daytime stuff. So anyway, we got a little piece of it. Nothing crazy. I just got these. That gotta be accounts that gotta be passed by next Friday. So I'll start piling it on tomorrow and maybe Monday. We'll see. All right, good enough. Yeah, that 80 area short would have been good too, but you know, I just didn't take it. 80 area, boom, back to 72. You had your 35 here on the NASDAQ down to 00, 3500. You had your 20 left. Is that 80? No, that was an 80, 80, 50, 80, 50. So this was an 80. It came up 1, 2. 2 deviation moves. So you had an 80, 80, 35. See that? And here you had a 50-80. Very interesting there. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What do I want to do? Start here. Start here and open overlay here. All right, people, I'm out of here. Peace out.